So for dragons, what I like to do is draw 3 circles in a line of motion so that you know where your head is going to be. But with mudwings, it's kind of harder. So you're going to have to draw a circle for your head, a circle for the stomach right here, or their chest, and then a circle for the stomach here, and a circle for their muscle here where their leg connects to them. And then you'll have a line of motion. So, down in the bottom right corner of your page, draw a good sized circle, and then draw a bigger circle next to that one. Actually, this drawing looks like it will be a little small. You don't have to change yours, but I'm going to make mine bigger. And remember, if we're going too fast, just pause the video. Alright, so that is my line of motion and my character. So like I said, head, rib cage / chest, stomach, legs. Line of motion so you know where the tail goes. Make sense? Good. So now we're going to continue. First, for the head, we have our circle, but we might actually not use the circle too much. So sometimes right off the bat I like to start drawing, but it will make your drawing look a lot better if you try and figure out where you could add more circles to your drawing to make it look more realistic and help you place your shapes, which is what I'm doing right now. Alright, so here's what I did for the top of the head. So that's the very top of his head, his forehead. We'll put the eye right here, his nose, his mouth. And then for the bottom, we're going to draw a box shape here, another rectangle. Well, sorry. Now we're going to draw a now we're going to draw sort of a pyramid shape, triangle. And then like that. And this will help us when we go in for our actual sketch over it, and then our fine details, which you could color yours if you want to, and use a pen to highlight it, to color it if you want to. If you wanted to, you could use a pen to color it if that's what you like to do, or you could use a pen to outline it and either shade in with pencil or color it. I'm going to be coloring it and outlining. Okay, so next we're going to have our spot for the horn right here. Make a little curvy shape. There we go. It's looking pretty good to me so far, shape-wise. And then you're going to make your stomach and the chest and 2 wide circles. We're going to erase this afterwards, so. But do not erase the line of motion for now, because that will help us place the spikes and the details on them. You can just erase the inner circles. Just don't erase this little circle over here because we haven't done anything with that yet. Okay, so now I'm thinking we could either start going for more blocky shapes right here to connect the arm and wings, or we could start on the actual sketch of the head. Let's go for the wings first. So draw a circle here for where your wing will connect, and then draw this oval-like shape, but it flattens out at the bottom. And then draw a long rectangle that connects to that, and it closes off as like a sort of a right trapezoid. If you look at that. And then you're going to make a really weird shape. It's two long rectangles, but there's a circle in the middle here, circle here. And then you're going to continue this one. And then stop it. Because we're going to make a border later with a ruler. If you don't want to use regular pencil to try and make a straight line. So that's where our wing is going to connect. And then if you want to, you could draw the actual wing, not the wing muscle. But make sure you stop it where, like down here-ish. And then now we're going to work on the arm. So you're going to draw one big circle right here, but it's a little smaller than that one, not too big, I guess. And then you're gonna draw a line coming down from the circle and then connect that to the wing, but it's really just under the wing. Then you're gonna draw a box shape here and then connect it down. Make sure to like and subscribe this video if you want more about dragons and book reviews. Or drawing. Also subscribe for that. Alright, so I just the claws are probably the hardest part for me. The claws and the face might be most troubling for you. So what we're gonna do is just draw this like little oval shape, sort of cylinder, as replacement for it, because we don't want to draw that until the end, because that's one of the harder things. And then you're gonna draw another shape coming down, and then another box, cylinder-like shape right here. Alright, so this is our base sketch of half of our dragon. We still have to do the other wing, the tail, and this is our base. So then we got to do a sketch over it, and then outline it, and then color it. So this video might be split up into multiple parts. So now we're going to do the wing on this side. And we're going to start that off by drawing a circle here, small circle because we can't see the other side. And bring it over here with another small circle-ish. And then bring that up to the corner of your page because we're going to be making a border later. Alright, so that is part of your wing. And now you're going to add another long rectangle-like shape here. And then gotta make it coming out of the border, since I'm doing a border. You don't have to. But personally, I think it's easier because one, it looks nice, and two, you don't have to draw as much. But I love drawing. So now you're gonna connect this back to the body. And you're just gonna smooth that line out a little and make sure they're like at the bottom right here. And if they had to, these two wings could connect to each other. Alright, so so the legs are going to be not as hard as what we just did, or the tail. That's much smoother. So now we're going to start on our actual sketch of this part, and in the end we'll do this part outline and color, but that might not be for this video. And if you want to see more about our dragons and book reviews and art, then make sure you also hit that bell for notifications so you know whenever one of my new videos comes out. I've been busy lately, so I'm sorry for not making very many videos for you guys, but I'm going to start making lots. So don't worry. So this part, it's kind of a little harder to explain, but I will try my best for the sake of you guys. We're basically going around our shapes and adding a couple details. And if you want to, you could copy mine, or you could look off your book and do it, which is what I'm pretty much doing. But I'm trying to explain to you guys and add my own shapes at the same time that would resemble a dragon. So now you are going to add in the horn, which looks like it would connect right about here. Your dragon isn't going to be exactly how you want it the first time. I have been drawing for many years, and my dragons still aren't very good. But I try. And if you get lots of practice, maybe eventually you'll become like Pablo Picasso. Alright, so this is the top of the head. You guys can pause this and copy it if you want to. And the eyeball, that's going to be slightly harder, so first we're going to draw a little faint line right here, because that part doesn't show as much. And now we're going to make like a hump shape that's upside down. Make another one. And we're gonna curve that off right here. And the ear, I do like a roundish shape, I guess. And you're gonna connect it down here. And you also might not draw as fast as me. Like I said, this will take lots of practice. Or if you have a natural ability to draw dragons, then maybe you'll get this really fast. So what I'm also going to be doing from now on is I'll be featuring another channel that I think is really cool every week. And I will tell you guys about them, so if you want to, you can go watch their videos too. This week, I am going to say, if you like dragons, then I think you should go to Biohazardia. Next week, we'll do an art one, but I think if you like drawing dragons and stuff, you should definitely go to her because she teaches you very well, and her drawings look amazing. So just head over to that channel if you want to learn more about drawing also. But please subscribe and like to my video too. Alright, so you see where our shapes helped us and where they came in. And it looks like there's multiple shadows on the dragon, so we're just going to draw a little line right there. And for the coloring part and outlining part, I think I'm going to do that really quickly, so you guys don't have to wait and watch me do that. But this part of the video is slower because you guys need to learn how to do it. So you guys could copy the movements I'm doing if you need to draw yours. So now we're gonna start drawing these upward shapes that just go up. You don't have to do anything at the top of them yet. Alright, now that you have those shapes, you're going to make like a triangle shape, but do not finish it. Do not draw the line across. And then we're going to draw these really weird shapes, in my opinion. They're like very small versions of those. And then we're not gonna finish those. We're just gonna draw a line straight across them and draw some forward scales is what I would call it. And then we're pretty much repeating that process from there for the rest of the scales, as you can see right here. And then right here, you're gonna leave a little room because that's where we're gonna put the spikes and details. Alright, now we're going to start on the wing. You could start by adding a couple details to your circle right here. Alright, so basically we're just thickening out the lines that we already drew. And now we're going to add the scale patterns that go on the wing. Alright, so basically they're just like half rectangles that would look like this, but they're very, very small. And some connect and almost touch to each other basically. So that's what we have for the front part of him. Now we're going to have to do the claws and stuff soon. And first we're going to do the other wing and the details on the back right here to make it a little easier and get slightly more done in this video so we don't have to make another one. But if we do, that's okay, because I'm always here for you guys. Now these scales are really small right here. You're just going to draw another line from where the wing was and then draw these really weird shapes that are like, how do I say this? not cylinders, but like, I'm not sure. Alright, so this part real quick, we're just gonna do some scales along here. We're gonna draw some lines going upwards, and you're gonna make a downward shape, kind of like a half of a U, going down. And now connect those with a straight line going across the top. Now we're going to do the spikes. So for this part, we're going to start over here and just start drawing and make a little spiky thing, and you're going to connect it down. Sort of like this. And now we're going to thicken up our lines over here and give them some muscles a little bit. Alright, so now this circle is going to come into play. And so we are going to draw the leg real quick. We could draw a couple shapes for that, I guess. Pretty simple. See? And now this little scale pattern is going to go down where the leg is, and then keep going. Alright, so it should look something like this. And now we're going to sort of like make a little outline of the tail. Because earlier in the video I said we probably wouldn't need one, but it could help you guys if you're a beginner and you haven't drawn very much yet. So now we're going to continue our spikes. Alright, so on the other side of him, he actually has this exact same scale pattern, but we can't see it because it's on the other side. But we can see part of his body right here, and on the edge of his tail, we can sort of make out what could be a smaller one. Small scale pattern. Then we're going to leave space for the part that connects the underbelly to the tail right here. And there you go. That is going to be most of your base sketch. Now we could do the wings or the claws, but which one do you want to do first? Let's do wings. So you're going to do the same thing you did on the other side. On the other wing, I mean. And just draw all these lines. And then, oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You got to make those same shapes flipped upside down on the inside of your wing. Right here. And now we're going to add the little claws. Alright, so this is basically our base sketch. And we'll do the claws in a little bit. And I'll stop at that part. But quickly, I'm going to outline. You guys can do that too. If you're not sure where to outline, just wait until I'm done and then look at it and pause it. So, be right back. Before I keep outlining, I need to tell you guys two things. Number one is wait for your drawing to dry when you're outlining before you erase it, or else your ink will smudge and that will be really annoying because it's hard to get off. Number two, first, before we keep outlining, we need our border around our page. So go get a ruler and I'll show you where to make your border. Once you've got a ruler, doesn't have to be bendy or anything, you're going to flip it to, it doesn't matter which side, and you see where your wing, like the wing muscle right here, stopped. That's where you're going to make your line for your border. And first, you're going to do it in pencil. And make sure you go all the way across your page, because we are going to add a background in the back. And then same thing over here. Pencil all the way up. And then over here, you're just going to have to eyeball it where you think it should go. And then same thing up here. And if you don't think your lines are straight enough, you could redo it depending on how you want yours to look. Alright, so once you got your border, erase anything outside of your border. And you could outline your border if you choose to. Alright, so once you've outlined your border, we're going to get back to outlining our dragon, and then we'll color it and do our background. Sounds good? Great. Yay, we're finally done outlining. Now we're going to make a background and color it. this should be very, very fun. So for our background, I think we should do like some waves in the background or something. But I'm not sure. We could look at this, but our drawing's a little more to the right. If it was right here, we could do under waves that are under him, but we could try anyways. So, looks like, where are they? Well, ours is going to be like basically the front and back of the cover, like some of them. So we're going to first draw the little dragons up in the corner. And for them, I like to just do like really small, not very much detail at all. Like that, just simple. Actually, you know what? I'm going to draw this dragon over here instead. And you know how I mentioned those waves? I guess we could do that, I suppose. If that's what you guys want. You guys can make your background look like anything. It's your artwork. Clay in my drawing is flying over the ocean. And there's lots of reflections on the water, so I'm going to have to be mindful of those when I'm drawing. I hope you guys are liking your drawing so far. And if you accidentally did smudge your drawing when you're outlining, then I will have a tutorial on that soon of what do I do when my drawing smudges, because that gets really annoying when that happens. So now that we have this part of our drawing, we are going to draw the other thing that is seen right here on the back of the cover. So it looks like just behind Clay's water thingamabobby, where he's splashing, that's where that object is going to be that we just saw. So it looks like there's actually a much bigger splash that he has made that's coming from behind him over here. And it slowly dies down. Now where did my eraser go? Do you see it anywhere? Am I blind? There we go. So you could erase the little line for the ocean that was right there for your wave. And then we're going to draw this really tall structure right here that's on the back of the book. I'm not sure what it is, but when I find out, I will tell you guys. And I think I can also make out a beach in the background. Right here. Along with some fish swimming. Alright, so here's what your finished drawing is going to look like. But, well, your finished sketch. Now we're going to finish outlining and color it. Like I said earlier in the video, make sure you pause it whenever necessary. Alright, so one thing you're not going to want to outline is these little spot things we put in the background. That is to help us when we're coloring it, to show us where exactly we want our colors and our light and shadow casts to be. Again, make sure you hit like and subscribe if you want more of our videos. So you can go ahead and erase. And I think our drawing is looking pretty good so far. Now you can go outline the dragons up here real quick. Okay. Now let's do our last erasing of these dragons. And if you have a fast dry fast dry marker or pen, whatever you're outlining with, your drawings shouldn't smudge too much. But if you do it and then you erase really quickly, or you use your finger and you rub all over it, then there's a chance that it is going to smear. And that won't be good for you later. So, now we have our finished piece. And if you want to, you can color. You don't have to. I'm just going to do that from this point on. So if you don't want to color, you can exit this video now, but make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, and check out the channel I featured earlier. And have fun. Bye, if you don't want to color it. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Thanks.